Hi everyone. Today I'm going to start showing you the first step for your 8th grade project. So at our school we do various choices for our 8th grade project, which is the pair of dice, soccer ball, volleyball, basketball, and some other projects. Those are just some of the examples. So today I'm going to be demonstrating with the dice and the soccer ball, but the techniques that I'm showing you today will work for whatever project you're making. Okay, so the first step is to cut out your project. So I've got the soccer ball here. I've already cut out some of the pieces, and I know you've cut out projects before. Since you're in 8th grade, you're more an advanced sewer, but just as a reminder, you are going to use the sewing shears. You're going to put your thumb in the small hole, your fingers in the large hole, and you are going to cut on the outside solid lines. So on this piece of the soccer ball, I would cut all these pieces on the outside solid lines. So I would end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Now I'm not going to cut on this little line that points into the project. So what I would do is, I'm gonna move this one out of the way a little bit. I'm gonna start with this, the black piece. Now on the black piece, the pieces are actually kind of touching each other, and that's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cutting right on the line. I'm not cutting next to the line, I'm cutting right on the line. And then I turn the project, but I'm always keeping my scissors going straight. I don't turn my scissors, I turn my fabric. So I turn the fabric, cut right here, turn the fabric, and cut right here. Okay, so now I've cut out this pentagon. Now after each piece you cut out, it's very important that you take it to the garbage can and pull off all this loose fuzz, like that, okay? And then you're going to push this into the garbage can. The more fuzz that you can remove now, the better it's gonna be for the next 3 weeks. If you don't do this step, you're gonna have fuzz on your clothes for the next 15 days. So you wanna get rid of as much as you can today. So you're gonna go ahead and cut out each piece on the outside solid lines, and remember to remove the fuzz. So I'll cut one more here, right on the line. And then I'll remove that fuzz. And so this step will be the same thing for basketballs, volleyballs, whatever you're making. Okay, I'll put these off to the side. Dice starts out with a little different step. So here I have my dice instruction sheet, and I'm looking at the first step. It says that I am going to cut these pieces in half, okay, to make 12 squares. So what you're gonna do is simply fold it in half, like that, and you gotta get this pretty perfect, so be careful, get those ends even. Hold it like this in one hand, take your shears and cut each piece in half, like that, okay? I've already done a couple so that I could show you in the demonstration. Okay, I'll do one more. So I'm gonna fold it in half and then cut that in half. Now, after you do this, same thing. Look at all this fuzz. Remove all the fuzz from all the sides, and you're going to push that down into the garbage can. Don't shake it over the garbage can, because then it just starts flying all over your clothes. Pull it off and push it into the garbage can. Okay, so now I've done, let's say I've done that step. I've cut all of my rectangles in half and made them into squares. So I'm gonna check off that step. Next, I need to mark where the dots go on my dice. So if you look on your instruction sheet, you've got a pattern here of where all the dots go on each piece. So you can turn your pieces over, and you're gonna ask your teacher for a piece of chalk. And then I'm going to allow you to eyeball this because I've seen students do a really good job of this. So just go carefully and do your best. So the first one, the number 1 side has 1 dot right in the middle. So kind of eyeball it, find the middle, and put a white dot there. Okay, and set that aside. Now I'm going to do a 2. Okay, so I look at the pattern. They are across from each other diagonally. So I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here. Now this is a very important tip. Do not make your mark too close to the edge, or when we sew these together, your pom-poms will be in the corner. You don't want it way in the corner on the edge of the dice. So you gotta draw the dot inward a little bit. So I'm gonna do my first one right here and my other one right here. So there's my 2 dots for the number 2. Notice it is not way out here on the sides. It's in about 3/4 of an inch, okay? Now I'm gonna do my 3. So again, I look at the picture. I need 1 here, and the 1 in the middle. I'm gonna do the middle one first so I can kind of gauge where to go. And then again, I don't wanna put these dots too close to the edge. So I'm gonna put 1 here and 1 right here. And now I've got my 3 done. And you're just gonna keep going until you do all 12 sides and just follow the pattern. Once you have that step done, check that off with your pencil. Okay, so today that's what you're gonna work on, cutting out your project, and for the dice, cutting the rectangles in half and marking your dot placement for the pom-poms. Okay, thanks for watching.